All right, guys, this episode of Morning Skates brought to you by Key Sparkling Water. KeySparklingWater.com. Head on over. Use code TMS24. Save 20%. We had our first softball game of the year. We lost, so we're just going to chalk that up to spring training. But we are gracious and proud to be representing the Key Sparkling Water brand. I'm going to get this out of the way. I turned a triple play today. The classic 6-3. Don't throw the ball to second, tag, touch it yourself, spin around and throw to first, triple play, keep the change. But Key Sparkling Water, dude, they have really good flavors. Wicked good with vodka, if that's what you're into. But yeah, I love me some Key Sparkling Water. So head on over, keysparklingwater.com, 20% off TMS24. Brownie, anything on the key front?
Phone, wallet, key.
God, that was hot. That was so fucking hot, dude.
Countdown going on right now. Morrow up to Schultz. 5 seconds left in the game. Do you believe in miracles?
Welcome to the Morning Skate, guys. We are back. Episode 328. 328. Keep the change. Your host, Ked, joined by your co-host, Brownie. Brownie.
Is it really 328?
328, dude. Last time it was 327.
All right.
Playoff fucking hockey, boys. Let's go. Holy shit. I mean, there's been some pretty good series. There's been some series that Brownie and I could put our hands up and say, hey, we don't give a fuck about. We have not watched. The Morning Skate Day.
I would like to watch.
That?
I just have a job and I need to sleep.
Yeah, I mean, I work weekends. I have a job too, keeping the lights on in America, you and me. Just a couple blue-collar men getting after it. Work boots, lunch pail, hard hat. We have a lot to talk about, dude. I fucking, playoff hockey. I get so horned up for playoff hockey, truly. And I'm not even trying to be weird about it.
It really is.
Yeah, but that's how you know it's a good fucking time. You know what I mean? You know what I mean,
For
dude.
sure.
Like,
sure.
Yeah, a good pump, and then, yeah, you're good to go. But we have a lot to talk about. Let's kind of hop into it, dude. I'm fired up. Are you fired up? I feel like I'm bringing the fucking energy tonight.
You are. You're very, I'm just, oh yeah, you're right. I did all that. I was confirming the number. I didn't realize it was 328. I thought it was I thought it was like 312. No, it's fine.
Come on.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Let's jump right in. Mea culpas.
Mea fucking culpas.
Hi, this is Mea Culpa, and I'm here to introduce the Morning Skates Mea Culpas with Ked and Brownie.
So, if you listen
with Ked and Brownie.
If you listen to the Tess Award interview, and if you haven't, then first off, I have to ask, how dare you? But
how dare you?
But she was awesome. She told some funny stories about our friend Abby Marone, and she told a story about, I don't know if you listened, but during COVID, they had filters in the back of the stalls to keep the clean air, in the run up to COVID. And Carp, as a joke, I guess, said to Abby that it was a positive ion fan, and it sent positive ionic energy into the stalls to wash over the players. And poor Abby, she bought it. And at one point, she was having a good game. Tessa was telling the story on the bench. She's like, it must be all the positive ions. And they were like, wait, what? And they about fell over laughing. And Carp felt so bad about this because he never knew that he actually called Abby the day after the podcast came out to make sure, hey, I didn't lie to you. It was a joke, so it was a pretty funny little story. So yeah, check that out. Okay. She had some good stories. That's tip of the iceberg. I got to be really careful here. So,
oh boy,
it's the soaking for the Mormons.
Oh God, let's not talk about this, dude.
Well, no, the part I want to talk about is the Jumpman. Have you heard about this?
Jumpman. These hoes up to something.
No. So when you're soaking, you are.
I don't think that this is good to talk about.
You're inserted.
Yeah, dude. Let's move on. I don't want to talk.
All right. So there's no thrusting, but that's what the Jumpman does. He jumps up and down on the bed so his buddy doesn't have to thrust.
So the Jumpman's the hip guy.
Yeah, but he literally, so if you were with a girl and you're like, Brownie, you gonna be my Jumpman, I would be there jumping up and down the bed.
So the Jumpman's honestly probably the most important person in this whole process. So you have to make sure you got a guy with good quads.
Yeah, good quads, good timing, good rhythm.
Yep.
Fast
twitch muscles. Yep,
yeah,
for sure.
So I feel like we did pretty well with that.
Yeah, let's get the fuck out of there. NHL the news.
You know that voice in your head that goes, "Oh, maybe you shouldn't say this." I think I killed that guy like a long time ago, and
I mean,
I'll
you
be
just gotta be
halfway
careful,
through
man.
something, and I'm like, "Yeah, it'll be fine."
You got to be careful. I mean, Ryan Whitney posted a picture of a Boston Bruin banging a Toronto Maple Leaf Bear and got all sorts of shit. So you got to be
Well,
careful what you say.
well, I
Don't,
think
dude. It's an AI created bear. If you have a problem with
I
that,
don't have
go
a
have
problem. What I'm
stickers.
gonna say is, so knowing Ryan Whitney, my
That's a
guess,
funny fucking picture, dude.
let me finish my fucking sentence, guy.
Okay.
What he said, what he probably did is he probably typed into the AI thing, grizzly bear in a Bruins jersey, fucking polar bear in a Leaf jersey.
Taking down a polar bear. Yeah.
Yeah, right. So
Doggy.
he did. So if you can't get mad at Whitney for doing that because it's funny, right? And you can't get mad at Barstool for promoting it because it's also funny and gets clicks. If
Dude, it's
you
the
want to
funniest
have
picture.
an issue with anybody, is the AI generator the guy who wrote the code? Because I'm sure Whitney didn't say put a skirt on the polar bear.
Dude, come on,
Let
man.
me ask you this.
If you have a problem with that, you have a
I
big dump in
I'm
your
not
pants.
I don't have a problem.
Not
I'm
you. I'm
explaining.
not you. I'm
Oh.
saying the people who fucking are like, oh my God, burn Barstool, burn Ryan Whitney. This is sexual assault. Dude, you're a fucking loser. It is
Well,
an
let me ask you
AI
this.
bear banging another AI bear.
If the polar bear didn't have a skirt on, would the people still be up in arms? Because that's still sexual assault.
Dude, it's not sexual assault, dude. It's a bit.
Well,
I don't want to talk
if
about
I'm
this. You
using
and I
their
are on.
standard, you know what I mean? That's all.
Their standard is they're fucking batshit crazy, dude. That's
Yeah,
a
that's
funny
fair.
picture. That is.
Yeah, I
Did you
agree. I thought
laugh?
it was hilarious.
I laughed, dude. I laughed out
Oh,
loud. I was like,
no.
holy shit.
Well, not only did I think it was funny, I may or may not. Oh, I do. I have it saved in my phone for when the Bruins finally eliminate the Leafs to use in my article.
Dude, yes, that is one of the all-time pictures. And people who don't like that, like you honestly should. Everybody who doesn't like that picture, just move to a different planet. It would go live in your planet with
Oh,
your
Mars.
things.
Mars, they're gonna
Yeah,
have
go to
people.
Mars. Go to Mars. There'll be no AI generated polar bears getting dick down. It'll be fine. But let's move on. PWHL 3 stars of the week. Third star. Friend of the podcast, Aaron Frankel.
Yep.
Boston 959 save percentage. Boston went 2-0-0. Yup. Number 2 star, Brianne Jenner, Ottawa, 3 goals, 3 points, 1 game played. That's a hat trick if I've ever heard of one. Ottawa went 1-0-0. Then Aaron Ambrose, Montreal, 1 goal, 4 assists, 5 points in 2 games played. Montreal went 1-1-1 or 1-1-0. So good on you. Love it. We're going to move on to our next one. Sean Monahan played in 83 games played this year. The only NHL player to do so. He played 49 games played for Montreal before being flipped to Winnipeg for picks. He played in 34 for the Jets.
Every few years
like
this
5 in the playoffs.
happens. So, well, no, every few years this happens that someone gets moved to the deadline and someone's got like a late game right before, then right after. So they end up playing in 83 games in a season. It's just
They
like one of
get
those-
paid. They get paid per game.
Yeah, I think so.
That's pretty odd. Pretty good for him. Philadelphia signed Ivan Fedotov to a 2-year, $3.25 million AAV.
The only reason this is in the document and not deleted out of it when we were trimming it, you know why?
I think he's the dude that had to join the army.
I think Carter Hart's getting locked up.
Carter Hart's never playing in the NHL again.
But that's
no matter if he did it or not, he'll never play in the show again.
We said that.
Pittsburgh Penguins, after 19 seasons with Philadelphia, Columbus, LA, and Pittsburgh, LA. Jeff Carter's retired. 11th overall pick in the 2002 draft, put up a stat line of 442 goals, 409 assists, 851 points with 635 PIMs and 1,321 games played. He also chipped in 47 goals, 37 assists for 84 points in 133 playoff games. 2-time Cup champion with LA in 2012 and 14, was also a Calder Cup champ for the Philadelphia Phantoms, for going on to become a 2-time All-Star and won international gold with the U18s for Canada at World Juniors, and he was also a member of Team Canada at Sochi in 2014. Is Jeff Carter Hall of Famer?
Yeah, I guess so.
I think he might be, dude.
Yeah, look at all the stats and stuff. I mean, he was never like, holy shit, Jeff Carter's
He was never the guy. He was never the guy. He was always like the second guy.
You need everybody pulling on the rope, right?
Yeah. And there's a lot of rumors as to why he got shipped out of Philly. Him and I think Mike Richards were partying a little bit too hard, but Vegas, the Pete DeBoer effect. Peter DeBoer. The Golden Knights have participated in 6 playoffs out of the 7 seasons in the league, and Pete DeBoer has been a part of all of them. 2018 and 2019, first Peter DeBoer, he was in San Jose. 2020 and 2021, he was with Vegas. And 2023-24, he was with Dallas. That's kind of a cool stat.
Yeah, that's why I put it in. Yeah, that's pretty funny.
For the first time in nearly 48 hours, another player had hit the century mark with 100 assists as Nikita Kucherov joined Connor McDavid, Wayne Gretzky, Mario Lemieux, and Bobby Orr as a 5th player in league history. This marks the first time since 88-89 that 2 players have had 100 assists in the same season. The great one. And what was Lemieux's nickname? Super Mario, but wasn't he like the next
Mario?
Something like that?
The next one? Oh, maybe.
Like, you don't like Kucherov, but I say this. Is he like one of the most underrated players? Like, I don't think he's talked about enough, probably because he's in Tampa.
Regular season, great player.
Like, he's yeah, but dude, I know I love a rat, dude, and he's a fucking rat.
Regular season, great player.
Super. I mean, he's pretty good in the playoffs. We should
We'll talk about it when we get to Tampa Bay.
Marc-Andre Fleury's announced he'll be back. So will Richie. Shout out to Richie.
Shout out Richie.
Richie saw that Marc-Andre Fleury's coming back. He's like, I can't.
That's what we should have made the headline. Marc-Andre Fleury and Richie are back from Minnesota.
Yeah. 1-year extension. Good on Flower. I've never had more of a 180 on a player than Marc-Andre Fleury. I hated him. I thought he was so overrated. And then I was like, dude, this guy's kind of cool. Like, I really liked him when he tried fighting Binnington. That's like when I was like, okay, I'm in on that. The first female keeper of the cup was announced as, come on, dude.
I don't know. Mira Batov.
And
archivist
at the Hockey Hall of Fame since 2005 has been named. Good on her. Phil Pritchard and Marag hanging out for the boys. Montreal re-signed Marty St. Louis 2-year extension. We're a big Marty St. Louis podcast, I think, right? You like Marty?
Yeah, I like Marty. I was at Marty's 1,000th game in Tampa Bay.
And Cole Caulfield announced he'll play for Team USA at this summer's World Championship. I love that shit. I love when like premier players are like, I need to keep playing.
Yeah.
Like, to me, that's my kind of guy. I want my guys who get eliminated, go fucking serve your country. So good on Cole Caulfield. Like that guy. Arizona, the most Coyote story ever. One lucky fan saved Shane Doan's retirement banner out of a dumpster behind the arena. That's real life. They threw it. I didn't know they threw it out.
They threw it out. He saw it. He saw it getting tossed in the bin, and he was like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa!" And then him and Doan met. I mean, maybe it was staged.
Dude.
Maybe it was staged.
That's insane.
Yeah. And Shane Doan was so humble. He's like, "Oh, thanks so much." And the guy's like,
"That
dude,
pisses me off, dude.
It's your thing." Yeah.
They're
a fucking clown show. Absolute clown show.
Chris Weidman announced his retirement. I could have swore he retired 10 years ago. After playing parts of 7 seasons with Ottawa, Edmonton, Florida, Montreal, the St. Louis product put up a stat of 20 goals, 58 assists, 78 points, 291 games played, 252 PIMs. He won the Eddie Shore Award, the best D-man in the AHL, during his time with the Binghamton Senators, upstate New York.
I thought he had a longer career until I looked at his numbers when he announced his retirement.
I feel like he's been playing in the NHL since like 2003.
Well, I think you get people get like that Dennis Weidman. They just get that, oh, he's been here for 15 years. No, 2 guys.
Oh, you want to know why? Because it's Chris Weidman and not Dennis Weidman.
Yeah.
That's why, dude.
It's 2 Weidmans.
Okay.
Yeah.
The PWHL set a new highest attendance record when Toronto at Montreal filled the Bell Center, 21,105 in attendance. 5th time this season that the league has bettered their previous attendance record. Brownie.
Yeah, it's fucking great, man. Absolutely great.
Clap it up with me. Clap it up with me.
Right.
Yeah. Good on them. They finally have a fucking product. They're doing it the right way.
Well, talk about doing it the right way. Read this part.
Talking about the playoffs, Montreal and Toronto teams have both clinched playoff berths. New York City's officially out. That leaves 2 spots for Minnesota, Ottawa, and Boston to compete for. Minnesota has 35 points with 2 games remaining.
These numbers are a few days behind, but I think we're okay because I think they play tomorrow.
We're going with it.
Yeah.
Minnesota, Boston have 32 points, and Minnesota having a game in hand. The final games for teams vying for playoffs are Tuesday, Wednesday, and Saturday. For the teams that don't make the playoffs, they will be in the gold plan. Once a team is mathematically eliminated, New York City right now, it accrues draft order points. The team with the most draft order points at the conclusion of the regular season will earn the first pick in each round of the next draft. Damn.
So it doesn't do a snake draft. It's one. So basically what it means is once you're mathematically eliminated, you can't coast and take it off. You have to keep playing to accumulate points. So New York got eliminated a week ahead of everybody, and they haven't won a game. They didn't manage to gain anything.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's good. I like it. Keeps everybody playing. So
You know who's not playing?
yeah.
Head coach Don Coronado, assistant coach Jason Christie, and video coordinator Matt Smith. Smell you later. I'm pretty sure Matt Smith is the father of a guy I played hockey with at Cortland who now works for the Rangers. I'm assuming
No
so.
shit. Nice.
They brought back Lindy Ruff as the new head coach, so that's going to work.
Well, no, the Pagulas love him.
Come on.
So. What? Lindy Ruff turned
Yeah,
around
love
New
him.
Jersey.
Lindy Ruff, Jack Hughes turned around New Jersey. Lindy Ruff stinks.
Did he? Where are they now?
Yes. Well, I mean, Nashville, we have a new hit king. This is cool. One-time Boston Bruin, Jeremy Lauzon has set a new record for hits in a season, 383, surpassing the previous record of 382, set by Matt Martin in 2014-15. The official stat began in 2004 and 2005. He registered 9 hits.
Yeah.
The Preds' final game of the year to notch a record. The closest player was Philadelphia's. I was going to ask you. Garnet Hathaway had 320 hits. Lauzon had more 10-hit games 3 than no-hit games 2. This season, he did it playing in 79 games. He also registered career high in goals, assists, points, and PIMs this season. He definitely knew, right? He definitely knew. He's like, I have to hit everything.
There could be a bonus involved.
I would just love to be able to tell my kids, like,
yeah. But if
You know
it
what I mean?
triggers a $200,000 payout or something too, you never know.
Yeah. Jacob Voracek hung him up. The Czech right winger played parts of 15 seasons for Columbus and Philadelphia, put up a stat line of 223 goals, 583 assists, 806 points, and 1,058 games played, 525 PIMs, and he had 9 goals, 19 assists for 28 points in 49 games played. Voracek scored his first NHL goal in his first game, first period, versus Dallas Stars' Marty Turco. The former 7th overall pick made 1 All-Star game while winning the Bobby Clark Trophy 2 times, the Gene Hart Memorial Award, and the Pell Lindbergh Award for the Flyers.
Pelly.
This is
how
how
all the Philadelphia fans go out of their minds. Pelly Lindbergh.
This is how I compare Jacob Voracek, right? You have Sidney Crosby and Evgeny Malkin in Pittsburgh. You had Claude Giroux and Jacob Voracek in Philly. They were Claude Giroux and Jacob Voracek. They were the poor man's Sidney Crosby and Evgeny.
Oh, I thought you were saying he was dirty like Giroux. I mean,
no,
Lemieux. Sorry, you said Giroux. Sorry, you said Giroux. I immediately thought Lemieux. 100% my fault. Claude Giroux is not dirty. You're right. You're right. 100%.
Yeah, but Crosby and Malkin, Giroux and Voracek.
Yep.
That's how I look at that. Like that's pretty fair.
Claude, and I immediately thought Lemieux, and it tainted everything. I just saw red there for a minute.
But do you think so?
Yeah, no, that's fair statement. Yep.
They didn't have the juice that Crosby and Malkin had, but they were still fucking pretty good players. So.
Claude Giroux still is a good player.
I loved Voracek. He was a moose, dude.
Oh, hell yeah.
Good power forward. Would love him on your team.
And I love the fact that he held a grudge against that writer, remember?
Yeah. He called him a weasel, I think.
Yeah.
Jágr and Gretzky story of the week. Last week, 52-year-old Jaromir Jágr scored a goal for Kladno in a game. It was exactly 25 years to the date that he scored the OT game winner and Wayne Gretzky's final game as a New York Ranger versus the Pittsburgh Penguins.
Yeah. Pretty cool little thing.
Guys, guess what? It's playoff time. So
let's start in the West.
Are these updated all the way?
I believe so.
Okay.
Yeah, because Vegas and Dallas are playing right now. I think it's 1-1.
Series is tied 2-2. Frank Zarelli with Alec Martinez back in the Vegas 20-man line. Game 2 salary cap was 87.2. The upper limit in the regular season is 83.5, and most teams carry 21 to 23 players. Mark Stone's like, hey, I'm playing in game 1, and don't you know, he scored in the opening minute.
Yeah.
Now his wife's posing for pics with the LTI.
Did you see this? That was hilarious, dude.
They were up 2 games. Dallas came back once Fink had on the glass banger guy.
There's this glass banger guy, and Fink had him on Water Hockey, and I tuned in for part of it. It was pretty entertaining. The guy fucking loves himself, but so does Fink.
No shit, dude.
So does Fink, to be fair.
Not as much as that guy. Like, Fink loves himself,
but
that guy like jerks off in the mirror.
Oh yeah, for sure. But but Dallas has come back since Fink had him on, so good on Fink and the rest of the Water Hockey crew. Not just Fink, they're all good.
I know Biz has been going at it with the glass banger guy. It's almost a shame that this is a first round matchup because I could see this being the Western Conference final.
Hey,
or like with Avalanche too. But
talking about glass banger, who's worse? I'm going to give you 3. Who's worse? Okay. The guy who bangs on the glass.
Yep. Like glass banger or just a guy who bangs on the glass?
No, I'm not talking about this specific. Just anyone who bangs on the glass.
I like banging on the glass. Okay.
All right. Or the guy who knows where the camera is, so every time the play's in front of him, he turns around and waves up at the camera, right? That guy.
Yeah.
Or I got 2 more. or the guy who has, because I just thought of another one that annoys me, the guy that has a personalized Rangers or Bruins jersey, like says his fucking name on the back, or the last one is it's Washington, New York Rangers, and there's some jabroni walking around with an Islanders jersey. Yeah, I got a hockey jersey too. Out of those four,
This hot take. I think the second guy. I think in a perfect world, dude,
the guy who looks at the camera.
if I'm playing pond hockey with my boys in a perfect world and nobody's bothering me, I wouldn't mind a Collins Rangers jersey. That'd be the only time I'd wear it, though. I would never wear it to like a game.
Yeah.
The guy who's wearing a jersey to a game, not everybody's a diehard hockey, and not everybody's like a diehard hockey fan like we are.
Yep.
I would 100% wear a Rangers jersey no matter where the fuck I'm going because I'm a Rangers fan through and through, and I almost respect that. That's not why they're doing it, but that's why I would do it.
Okay.
And then the first guy, dude, I don't mind fucking hammering. Like, dude, if I'm on a scrum, dude, and there's some dude on the fucking glass hammering the fucking thing, it just makes me want to beat the shit out of somebody. So I'm also okay with that.
So you and I are in agreement. It's the guy who turns around looking for the fucking camera.
I think so too. And that doesn't even really bother me all that much.
Like the balcony shot, and there's some fucking guy. It's like, dude, what the fuck?
So there's a guy who goes to the Rangers games and like he uses his mom and dad's season tickets. And like for some reason, whenever the Rangers score a goal, he doesn't look at the camera pans at him. And it happens every single time in the playoffs. And that guy pisses me off because he did nothing to earn those tickets other than be born. And that's why that makes me mad. Who do we have winning the series?
We didn't do predictions.
Really quick. Who do you got?
Oh, I think Vegas. Sorry, Fink. I think Vegas is gonna figure it out.
It's hard to bet against that team.
I know. I mean, they're just so deep. And Jack Eichel, like playing at a different level. And then oh my god, they're just so good. And I think Ottinger has looked shaky, and that doesn't fix itself usually during a series. So
okay.
What do you think?
I'm gonna go to Dallas.
Okay.
Actually, fuck Nils Lundqvist, dude. I'm going Vegas. Go Knights, go. That's what I'm going with.
All
Suck
right.
it, Fink. Nashville, Vancouver. Vancouver leads 3-2.
Did you skip Colorado, Winnipeg?
Oh shit! Sorry. Colorado eliminated Winnipeg 4-1. I'm officially out on Connor Hellebuck. He might be a regular season goalie.
So you remember I had on Jimmy Murphy from Boston Hockey.
Yes.
Now he came on.
Yeah.
He's had this long-standing take that Hellebuck is overrated. I always just figured it was Murph trying to just poke the bear a little bit. But he's great in the regular season, but he collapses in the playoffs every time. And I started looking back at it. I'm like, you're right.
Yeah, but at the same time,
they overwork them too.
Yeah, playoffs is a different level of hockey. Like I feel like regular season, it is what it is. But so the Jets are okay, but then everybody else kind of kicks it into overdrive, and then the Jets just get skull fucked, and there's nothing that Hellebuck can do about it.
Yeah. It's unfortunate because I fucking love the guy.
No, he's really good. Game one goalie duel. Alex Georgiev fucking stinks, dude. He's gonna be out soon.
Yeah, but they hung 6 on Hellebuck that first game. I watched that game. That was crazy. Back and forth. Yeah. 13 goals scored.
Jets lost all the momentum after game one. Yeah. I mean,
did you
see the D yelling at the goalie? No, that was from like regular season.
Oh, I thought that was game one.
No, I don't think so. If you talk about the video with ranting and screaming at Georgiev, that was like regular season.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that was game one.
But the Abs, they're not going to go far with him in that. He's a fucking loser. So
yeah. And Francois retired. Pavel Francois, their backup, who won the cup,
retired.
I didn't even put him in the sheet because he played good for him. He's still a heck of a player. We'll put you in next week. But we were trimming stuff.
So that series is over.
Yeah,
Nashville, Vancouver. Vancouver leads 3-2. Nashville lost game 4 in heartbreaking fashion. Best for the Hattie. They were up. Vancouver comes back. And stat that you dropped, I don't know if anybody else dropped. I'm gonna give you the credit. Vancouver's used 3 different goalies with a win this series. So
yeah, that's pretty cool. And to be perfectly honest, I picked Winnipeg in the bracket. So
okay,
call that.
I don't think I did.
And I'm sure I picked Nashville in this one because I can't stand Vancouver.
JT Miller's having a time. I love JT Miller. But yeah, I don't know. I am going to pick. I'm probably going to pick Vancouver. They're up 1. I'd be dumb not to.
I'm sticking with Nashville. I'll be dumb.
The Kings, Edmonton. Edmonton leaves 3-1. Game 1, McHoly shit with 5 assists. Edmonton won 7-4. They won Game 4 1-0 with 13 shots on goal.
Yeah, crazy.
They always meet in playoffs, huh?
Yeah, it seems like it. Yeah, and Skinner had a fucking game. That Game 4, I think LA had.
LA.
I think they were pushing 40 shots on net. Yeah.
So this is why I think we need to go back to 1 verse 8, because Edmonton and the Kings play every time, and there's zero rivalry with them. Like,
Yeah,
I never think, oh god,
well,
it doesn't move
I
the
will
fucking
say in
needle.
the West, and I was talking to someone about this, and I actually looked it up a little bit. The hits in the East versus the hitting in the West, it's like 2 different sports. It's insane.
Yeah.
Absolutely insane.
Who you got in this, Edmonton?
Yeah, I would have Edmonton, even with Skinner. I mean, how are you going to stop McDavid? He just turns it on when he wants to. The other thing about this, if you did the 1 through 8, then you would get so it's predetermined, right? So Colorado went past Winnipeg, so now they're waiting for the winner of Vegas and Dallas, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say Vancouver wins and they beat Edmonton. Edmonton beats LA, so then it's Vancouver, Edmonton. So in theory, Edmonton and Colorado would probably meet in the final, or maybe Vegas, but I think it'd be sick to see McDavid Vegas in round 2. You know what I mean? If you do the 1 through 8 and then you just do the low seed, high seed, that's the way you should do it.
Yeah.
So
No, I agree with that. Eastern Conference, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Florida eliminated Tampa Bay 4-1 to move on. Sam Bennett's been knocked out for at least a week with an upper body injury. Bobrovsky, save of the year with Dumba.
Dude,
6 spun around backwards.
I love Dumba, but that was crazy.
End of Stamkos in Tampa Bay. Announcers were like, they were like jerking off to him, like looking at the ice when like people were getting. It wasn't.
No,
okay.
it was not. He did stay out there to soak it up. They were like, "Oh, he's staying out here to
soak it up."
Yeah,
soak it up.
Soak it. Jumpman. I'd get Hedman.
Jumpman.
Holy
fuck.
but Stamkos is the captain, and the captain typically is the last guy off the ice. So I think it was overblown a bit here.
Very overblown.
Yeah.
Cooper 4 minutes.
This was. Let me.
This is you because you don't like Cooper. This is strictly because you don't like Cooper.
This is me because I don't like anyone in Tampa because all they do is fucking piss and moan at the refs. There were plays, Stamkos, Hedman, Kucherov. I watched most of these games. In the midst of gameplay, they're turning around to yell at the ref like Mitch Marner does. It's fucking crazy to me. And Cooper, after getting eliminated, he goes on a 4-minute fucking statement with no one interrupting him, talking about how the refs jobbed him. And he just can't be like, hey, Florida's a heck of a team, man. That's what you do. Yeah. You don't fucking sit up there and bitch. And then to throw in the, maybe we should put skirts on the goalies. Fuck you, man. Watch the PWHL. It's more physical than half of Tampa-based players.
God, dude. You're delusional, first
I
off.
can't stand
what he said. What he said is fine. All the fucking soy boys, libs of the world who are like, oh, I can't believe you said a skirt. Fuck off, dude. Like, that's what it is. You're Nancy if you don't like it. And yeah, I did that on purpose. This is the problem I have with Cooper. As you know, it was pretty disappointing series loss the other night. I made an inappropriate analogy about goalies and skirts. It's one of those moments, if you could just reach back and grab the words back, I would have. As a father of 2, especially a massive supporter of women's hockey, I have girls that play sports. Quite frankly, it was wrong, and I had to go explain myself to my girls. I sincerely apologize to all that I offended. It pained me more than the actual series loss itself.
Good.
Cuck of the year, Jon Cooper.
Still a loser.
Dude, how do you fucking backpedal on that? You're saying that
because it was wrong. He shouldn't have said it.
Brownie, no fucking way, dude. He says, the girls have skirts, whatever. You say it. Now he's telling us that it hurt him more that he said that than an entire NHL season plus playoffs. Yeah, dude, he said, I sincerely apologize to all I offended. It pained me more than the actual series loss itself. You're fucking gutless. You're soy boy bitch, dude. It was a backpedal, dude. Yeah. You are such a little fucking pussy. You put a skirt on, Jon Cooper, you little bitch. Fuck him, dude. That pissed me off. Kucherov without a goal in the last 12 games played. Okay, there's your stat.
He hasn't scored in his last 12 playoff games, Mr. Regular Season.
Dude, Jon Cooper's such a bitch, dude.
But you know
I liked him before that. And then right here, he doesn't mean any of that. He just said that so people would stop being mean to him.
But the way the players piss and moan is the exact way Cooper pisses and moans. And
I'm surprised you don't like him. I know you don't like the piss and moan thing, but like when he talks about his team and shit like that, he comes across very intelligent and he comes across very like passionate with like,
yeah,
he'll fight for his boys. So that's why I listen to him on TNT and I'm like,
he'd much rather stand on the bench and go.
Well, he won that TNT award and he was like really, really thoughtful about everything. I'm like, Brownie would probably like this. Yeah, but like, I don't know.
What's a TNT
But yeah, I
award?
think you're right. I think he's a dirty little bitch, dude, at the end of the day.
Him.
So Toronto, Boston, are you nervous, dude? Boston's up 3-2. Brad Marchand, second all-time in Bruins history, 132 playoff points. Only Ray Bourque had 161. He'll get that. Bruins all-time playoff goal leader with 56. Neely, also second all-time with 136
points.
Oh,
yeah, I don't know why it's in there twice. Sorry.
Swayman draft Toronto, 111th pass on him to take goalie, never beyond the East Coast. Tough
so
to see.
Swayman had a statement. Everyone's been asking why Swayman, why he's so good against Toronto, and he was on a podcast. I don't remember the name of it. I apologize because it's not deliberate. But he was saying how he thought he was going to get drafted in the 4th round by Toronto. They talked to him running up to the draft. They picked some guy, and everyone's been. No one needs to pile on this kid who got drafted. It's not his fault that he did. You know what I mean? I'm sure he tried hard, but this kid never made it beyond the ECHL. And I think Swayman's had a little bit of a fucking thing against Toronto for it. So it's good.
Which is okay. I don't hate that.
Yeah, for sure.
Nylander was out.
He did play.
And then he came back.
In game 4.
I loved how he told Marner to stop crying. This isn't junior. Yeah. I thought that was kind of fucking. Mitch Marner's a little bitch.
Marner went out and scored the next game. So
Matthews was out game 5. I guess he has an illness. Patrice Bergeron had a punctured lung and a broken rib, and he played. So he's right up there with the biggest bitch award too. We should just start doing bitch awards where we just like.
Well, I do want to say
little pussy awards.
So as much as I'm going to rip Cooper, I am going to take back some of the things I've said about Sheldon Keefe.
Oh, Sheldon Keefe's a pussy too.
Well, hear me out. So for the longest time, I've had this image of Keefe that he is fucking up the easiest job on the planet because of the talent he has on his roster. I'm starting to think that Sheldon Keefe might be one of the better coaches because he's dealing with these prima donna fucking babies. Like
he's a prima donna baby, dude. Dye your fucking hair. What you're doing? Like the whole dude. He's trying to be George Clooney, dude. What's it? Feathered and Lethal. What's like the gray hair that people wear? What? Salt and pepper. He has a salt and pepper look, dude. Fucking dye your hair or get rid of it. He's a prima donna too, because he's a prima donna too, dude. He puts so much hair gel in that shit. You cannot tell me that Sheldon Keefe is not as prima donna as the other guys.
Well, I mean, to deal with this nonsense. So Nylander supposedly he said it was personal. Then
Nylander's sick, by the way. I love Nylander.
Oh yeah, he's very.
I'm good. All in on that kid. Yeah.
So he was saying first he said it was personal. Then they said it's migraines. But if it was migraines, he was skating every day. So I don't understand that. And then Matthews has a lingering sickness that a doctor.
It's got to be COVID.
But the doctor came and got him after the second period and said he wasn't allowed to skate. Then the game 4, he did the morning skate ahead of the players with other healthy scratches. So with COVID, he wouldn't have been on the ice with the other healthy.
No, I bet it's lingering stuff from COVID. If you remember, Jonathan Taves has that. Yeah,
like maybe I don't know, but yeah. So they, dude, I gotta be honest with you. That's one of the worst games I've seen the Boston Bruins play in probably like 3 years. They
still almost won.
Yeah, I think they only had 2 shots on net in the first. Dude, I have a group text with like 4 of my buddies that all play, and it's just ding, 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 ding. During the game, one of my buddies, I think he sent me a text at 6 a.m. He's like, I'm still pissed. I'm like, sorry.
How about I love how you left out the fact that Jack Edwards called Steve Kazari a coward.
He did. It was awesome.
So Gordon Miller, who's a little bitch, and everybody else was like, he came back from an injury. I can't believe you say that. You can come back from an injury, and that doesn't make you a coward. But the fact that you got off the ice when you called the fucking bullshit call and wouldn't stand up and explain yourself.
Horrible call.
People can't separate the two. People are so fucking stupid, dude. I love this sport. The people who play this sport are warriors. Like they're gladiators on ice and they're fucking nails. And I don't understand how the people who like watching it are the biggest, softest little bitches of all time. Go watch another sport.
There was a guy, I don't remember his name. I apologize. There was a reporter who missed like a year for, I think, cancer treatments. And Sheldon Keefe, after losing game 3, when he went up to the podium, he was like, "Hey, welcome back," which was a nice.
That's cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
So you're a Sheldon Keefe guy. Interesting.
over Jon Cooper, sure.
How many games till the Bruins win, or are you nervous?
I'm not nervous. They're going to win tomorrow night in Toronto, and
Who's in
you're gonna see-
that?
for the Bruins?
Yeah.
If you were going to change from Swayman, it should have been last night.
I think you keep Swayman in. If Swayman loses the next one, you put Olmark in.
Yeah,
You can't take him out right now.
No, that's what I'm saying. If you were going to make it, see, this is what I don't understand about Montgomery. He changed the lineup after they won, and he put in Brazo for Beecher, and he put in Mason Lowry. He put in Grzelcyk for Shattenkirk.
Shattenkirk stinks.
Shattenkirk's had a tough series, but Grzelcyk didn't do any better last night. And John Beecher, as much as I like Brazo, John Beecher's the only guy winning fucking faceoffs. So what are you taking him out for?
I talked to Hal about this, and I'm like, the Bruins are really good until I remember that Kevin Shattenkirk and JVR serve a purpose on your team.
Hey, JVR against his old team. Yeah, he's been playing actually well. I guess he had some kind of sickness the last 2 weeks of the season. He dropped 15 pounds.
Yeah, he sucks at hockey. All right, so you got Bruins in 6?
Yeah, yep.
I'm going to do it, dude.
You going to go Toronto?
Toronto in 7.
All right.
I doubt it happens, but fuck. I mean, if it doesn't happen, there has to be a shit ton of changes with that organization. Keeps out. They got to get rid of probably Marner and Tavares if they can. If you pick 2 out of those 4, you keep Matthews and Nylander easily. I know you hate Matthews, but you keep those 2.
Yeah. Or
there's no or. You keep those 2.
Or do you make like the Herschel Walker trade, and someone will give you their whole fucking team for Austin Matthews?
Yeah, maybe. Your New York Rangers eliminated Washington.
I thought you were going to skip and do the Islanders and then save the Rangers for last.
No, the New York Rangers, they eliminated the Washington Capitals 4-0. I'm going to be honest with you. It's going to sound really cocky, but this is the first playoff series in my entire life that I felt zero nerves. Like the entire time, dude. I think the Caps led for maybe 6 minutes.
Yeah.
If that, it was awesome. I had my feet up. I hung out with Fever Boy Rex a little bit. I went on a little first date, went to the bar. We watched some Rangers, dude. You know me, I'm normally dialed in. I'm like sitting down. I'm in my living room. I got my spot. I didn't even give a shit, dude. I was on the road. I was doing road games with the fucking boys, dude. I mean, 4-0. Washington, Ovechkin's old. He's overweight.
This is the first time you'll see it.
Ovechkin's old. TJ Oshie's a fucking gamer. He'd probably be the only person on the Capitals I would take. Him and Carlson. But Charlie Lindgren about facing his brother Ryan. If he scored on me, that would probably be the death of me. I think that's not a joke. That would torment me. Rangers special teams are clicking, dude. The power play is buzzing. Panarin's fucking throwing reverse hits. Matt Rempe broke TJ Oshie's hand in the 3rd game on a hit. The Empire State Building, dude.
Hello, hey, Austin Matthews, if you're listening. TJ Oshie played over 18 minutes the next game with that broken hand.
TJ Oshie's fucking nails, dude. They said
that
his
hear what he said about Panarin's hit?
Well, he said it was fine. Everybody was crying about that.
Yeah.
TJ Oshie also said that there were times this year his back was so fucked up that he would have to lay on the floor and pee in a bottle.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, Austin Matthews has a cold and he can't fucking go out and play. TJ Oshie's a gamer, dude. He's low-key one of my favorite players of all time.
I can't stand the Caps, but I like
smoking wife, dude. Cool family, loves his parents. Like just a good fucking North Dakota.
I will say this, that the Rangers matchups are teams I fucking loathe. So I can legit watch the Rangers. I can watch the Rangers play the Capitals, and I'm like, fuck yeah, because there's no ambivalence, right? So now the Rangers are gonna play the winner of the Islanders and Carolina. It's gonna be Carolina, which I fucking hate. So I'll be on board for the Rangers again.
Dude, let me think about this. Game 1 I watched with Rex in Nashville. Game 2 I think I watched in my apartment. Game 3 was at a date, and Game 4 was in a hospital. I was on the road the entire time with the boys.
Well, what's gonna happen when you watch at home? They lose. What are you gonna do?
Trocheck's been buzzing at the dot, dude. Everybody's chipping in. Jack Rosovic's a point per game player in the playoffs, and I think he stinks. So that's pretty cool.
Well,
Fox has been buzzing.
Looking at the right time, yeah.
I think when you look at Jacob Trouba, there's going to be some news that comes out whenever they're eliminated or when the cut. He is hurt.
He's playing third line minutes. Hurt. Yeah, I mean third pair minutes.
And Igor Shesterkin, holy fuck, I will say this. How big do you think his fucking hog is? He is so fucking good at hockey.
One of my favorite clips was the elimination game. At one point, Barclay Goodrow is at the end of the Rangers bench, and he's barking at someone on the Caps bench. They didn't show the Caps; they just kept showing Barclay Goodrow, and he was not mad. He was like, "Fuck you guys! Look at the scoreboard!" Blah blah blah. But over him, directly behind him, was Rempe barking at someone too, and I'm like. Remember that thing you said about Sidney Crosby? I feel a foot taller. Barclay Goodrow's like, fuck yeah, talk to my guy.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
Barclay
dude,
Goodrow doesn't need anyone to stick up for him, but yeah.
Rempe has a target on his back by the refs. He's been playing clean as fuck, and he keeps getting penalties because he's so big, dude. He's just like he's like a Great Dane puppy who has no idea how big they are. Yeah, he's like Fever Boy Rex's puppy. They have no idea how big they are, and they step on you, and it fucking hurts.
Yeah. Although I would have loved to see him fucking cool. I would have loved to see him tune up Wilson.
If the Rangers win a cup, I'm gonna buy a GoPro and I'm gonna duct tape it on myself so it doesn't fall off, and I'm gonna get so fucking shit faced, dude. And I'll be at the parade, and it'll be all time content. So we'll figure that out.
All right.
The New York Junior Varsity Islanders lost to Carolina 4-1 in unbelievable fashion, blowing so many different leads at so many different times.
I will say there was a lot of funky bounces that none of them went the Islanders' way.
It was unbelievable.
Not one went the Islanders' way.
Game 1, Carolina, empty net goal. New York Islanders all big mad afterwards. Game 2, the Islanders, they were leading 3-1 in the third. You have 4 goals, lose 5-3. Tying goal 2:15, and then a go-ahead goal 9 seconds later. Game 3, Sorokin, he was pulled in the second after giving up 3 goals on 14 shots. And then puck bounces, we just mentioned it. One thing, I don't know if you saw this, there's some Rod Brind'Amour contract talks out right now that they're not anywhere near an extension, and that Ronnie Francis might be offering a bag to Rod Brind'Amour, which could not be any better for the New York Rangers.
Seattle, you mean?
Dude, if you're Rod Brind'Amour, how are you letting this get into the news?
He's doing it on
In
purpose.
the middle of I mean, that's pretty fucking selfish. The Rangers have the Carolina right where they want them.
Rod Brind'Amour is leaking this into the news to get public support in Carolina behind him to get this done. And you talking about selfish. Oh, wait, who was it? Was it Rod Brind'Amour whose son scored in juniors and he was on the ice making himself the fucking center of it? Fuck him.
Rangers in 6.
Good. I'll be rooting for the Rangers all the way through.
All right, dump it. Oh, fuck, I love that. I'm going to put that. That's going to be my ringtone.
What?
Dump and change. I'm going to be rooting for the Rangers the whole way.
The whole way against Carolina.
Dump and change. Go for it, bud.
Dwayne Wade is part of the ownership
hey,
group.
Brownie, by the way, if the Rangers and Bruins are in the Eastern Conference Finals,
yeah,
do we do it?
What? Go to a game?
Do we do it?
1-1, dude.
Buddy,
we're gonna need like 5.
We do 1-1. That's gonna be $5,000.
I know. We're gonna need new sponsors.
Yeah, dude, or new credit cards, dude.
Know what I think? Tell
the wife.
No, what we need to do is we need to figure out the exact.
GoFundMes.
We'll have to figure out the exact equidistant middle between our houses, right? And we go
to a bar and watch a game. I would do that.
Yeah,
that'd be fun. I'm in. I would actually do that.
I'll do that too. Yeah.
All right. Cool.
All right. So the new team in Utah, Dwayne Wade is part of the ownership group. I thought that was like super low key, quiet. And what's his tie to Utah? It's an odd one. The Utah team owner though is on quite the run here.
Well, dude, Utah people fuck. Right? And Dwayne Wade's cheated on his wife a bunch of times, so that makes sense.
Dwayne Wade has? Gabrielle Union.
Gabrielle
right?
Union, yeah. He used to dick down chicks when he was on the Heat. Pretty sure.
Allegedly. There you go. So the team owner is this guy, I forget his name. I don't have it in here either. Ryan Smith, maybe? He bought the Utah Jazz in 2020 for $1.66 billion. In 2022, he acquired Real Salt Lake for $400 million. In 2023, he revived the Utah Royals for $2 million, which is a women's soccer team. And then in 2024, he purchased the Utah NHL team for $1.2 billion. And not only buying this, they froze all the Arizona stuff. So this is no Arizona records. It's a separate entity. Okay. So I read a thing that Shea Weber, his contract was bought by the Coyotes.
Yep.
So now they bought everything from the Coyotes. So Shea Weber is going to be part of this Utah team. If he so decided, he could go into the Hall of Fame as a Utah player.
They should be the Utah Yetis.
I like that one. That one's not bad. There was like
Or the Utah Frostbite, dude. It used to be the Adirondack Frostbite. That'd be
they did the domains for like 8 or 9 different names. So it'll be one of those probably.
One's like Utah Hockey Club. Can we not be like that? Can we not do that?
UHC. There you go.
Soccer's fucking stupid. Next.
Remember we talked about this, the world's first women's sports bra, the Sports Bra out in Oregon. We talked about that a while ago. Well, anyways, they're planning franchises across the country with the support of Alexis Ohanian and the 775 Foundation, whatever that is.
Thank God. Thank God.
Zdeno Chara ran the London Marathon 6 days after completing the Boston Marathon and set a new personal best time.
He is slowly becoming one of the most insufferable human beings on planet Earth.
It's crazy, dude.
You can agree with that too. Like, dude, chill the fuck out, man.
I just wanted to have like a slice and relax. You know?
Dude, how many marathons? He runs a marathon every fucking day.
Seems like he's doing a lot, yeah. And good for him, though. This guy, Ellie De La Cruz, we've talked about him before, of the Cincinnati Reds. He's picking up in 2024 where he left off last year. In the month of April, he has 8 home runs and 17 stolen bases, becoming the first player with at least that many home runs and stolen bases in a month since 1901. I can't even do that math. 123 years.
Oh, boy.
Wayne Gretzky and Canadian billionaire Larry Robbins are developing a world-class indoor recreation facility in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. It'll have 2 professional NHL-grade ice rinks, full-service restaurant and sports bar, retail spaces, training and academy space, and a specialized medical area. The project is aiming to be completed by the summer of 2026.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, hey, Wayne Gretzky still giving back.
I don't know.
That's it for Dump and Change, man.
Northeastern.
Oh yeah, we're gonna skip Bruins and Rangers Northeastern. So Northeastern had their annual award banquet, and they gave out some hardware. Peyton Culleton, she won the Catherine Waldo 7-Player Award. This one, I believe, is the only one voted on by the team, and she accepted the award on crutches. Good on her. Gwyneth Phillips won the Fan Favorite Award in the top. She was the top female athlete for Northeastern.
It should be the Brownie Fan Favorite Award. Like if you keep this up, dude, 10 years from now, they'll definitely name an award after you.
God,
1,000%, 1,000%. The Jimmy Collins Catalytic Converter Award goes to the girl who gets in the most trouble at school.
The funny thing is, when I was talking to Tessa, I think her 4th year was these girls like Katie and Megan and Phillips. This was their freshman year. And then now they're gone. It's crazy how fast it goes. Megan Carter won the Rollins Award for the top student athlete, and she might low
key be my favorite player on the team.
Megan Carter,
yeah, she was really cool. I like the way she presented herself. Like you could just tell you go to war for that girl.
You're gonna see her on Team Canada, bud, and in the PWHL. So they also announced the leadership group for next year. Friend of the podcast, Taze Thompson, has been named captain. Molly Griffin and Christina Allard are alternates. So good on them.
Good on you.
Leadership group.
All
no
right,
pressure.
Guys. Beer league hockey.
Oh, yeah, go on. Good music.
Beer league hockey time. All right, guys. So I went to Nashville.
By Beauty Unis.
Beauty Unis. Yes. Superior quality jerseys, complete hockey uniforms, bags, and apparel, custom logos and designs. Don't look away. Look at the part. You did a little bitch. I love Beauty Unis. They're pretty cool. I'm going to get into it. I went to Nashville. I got to play on a sick roller hockey rink. I wish I took pictures of it. Brownie, it was unbelievable. It was
I saw a video. Someone had a video.
You saw the video. Okay, so you saw the video. There was 2 rinks under a giant pavilion.
Yeah.
It was one of the coolest things I've ever done. Like, it was fucking sick. If I still lived there, I guess it was there the whole time I lived there.
And you didn't know?
No, I was at the bar, dude. I wish I was like a little bit more grown up during that time. Really, really cool. And I played in a game. We had 1 line, 2 forwards, and 3D. And I was coming off like a 4 or 5 day bender. So it was pretty tough 2 goals and an assist for the boys. We only lost by 1. We had an epic comeback in the third period. Long story short, still got it, dude. Still got the playmaking. It's like a pretty fucking good league, dude. Like, it's actually pretty fast. So I wasn't really accustomed to that. And again, I was coming off like a 4 or 5 day bender. So I got the
This
puck.
is on roll or ice?
This is ice.
Okay.
And I moved the puck, and like I'm taking a couple strides, and these people are fucking flying by me. I'm like, oh Jesus Christ, I actually have to skate, dude. Like, can we not do this? But I ended up picking it up, had a pretty good time. One thing that pissed me off is their team kept taking slap shots as hard as they can, and they weren't good. So like they had no idea where the puck was going.
Oh, yeah.
So towards the end of the game, Rex gave me a pass, and dude, I hit that puck harder than I've ever hit any puck in my entire life. I hit that thing as hard. I was like, fuck you guys. And it missed everybody, and the goalie got it. But after the game, goalie's like, dude, chill. It's like, okay, my bad, bro.
Were you like, oh, dude, talk to your guys?
Yeah, like, fuck you, dude. Yeah, so that's kind of what I had. It was really nice to get back on the ice. You and I, we have to figure out this Can-Am tournament. I know it's May, but I would like to kind of organize it now where we can kind of get some people together, get some jerseys together, go to Lake Placid, have a time, rent a house. Maybe hire a video guy. It'd be pretty, like, I would pay somebody $300 to like video us the whole weekend and make a documentary about it.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Right?
Yeah.
You get a couple of your boys. Clap will come, Thorpe will go. It'd be pretty cool.
I'm gonna have to pick some ringers.
Dude, we're gonna be in the F division, and we're just gonna sandbag everybody. That's the way to do it.
We just listen. I'm gonna tell you right now, you can't be that guy sandbagging.
I'm absolutely that guy, dude. I want a championship. I want a banner. I want it all.
All right.
What do you have for beer league? Anything?
No, I every time I'm supposed to play.
Sorry. Can I say one more story?
Yeah.
So I bring my hockey bag, my sticks, and whenever I fly Southwest, they like you get 2 check bags. So I check a bag, my hockey bag, and then they normally let me check my sticks with my hockey bag.
Yeah,
I've done it like 4 or 5 times. On my way back, this fucking hero, I forget his name. He's like, yeah, you're gonna need to check those. I'm like, well, I always do this. And he's like, well, you have to pay this. I'm like, buddy, I've done this 6 times, and I'm getting progressively like more upset and angry and loud. And it got to a point where it's like, if I keep talking to this guy, I'm going to get kicked out of this airport. Like 1000%. He was just fucking pissing me off. I had to pay $90 to get my sticks home.
Yikes. I've never wanted to throttle somebody more in my entire fucking life. And he goes, I play hockey and I'd let you go, but my boss is over there. I look at him and I go, you really think your boss gives a shit about this? And that as soon as I said that, I was like, okay, I need to like kind of calm down now. So that was my last story. Fuck I don't get that. I don't get that. Like people who like, it's not like, let's say the guy's name was Bill Smith. It's not Smith.
Buddy, you are not storming the beaches of Normandy, bro. I'm trying to get on this fucking plane.
It's not like he owns the airline. Like, what do you fucking care? It's not like a mom and pop hardware store. You know what I mean?
That guy was such a fucking loser.
The loyalty to a fucking company that doesn't give a fuck.
There was no loyalty. He had the smallest dick ever, and he was just trying to flex on it. That's all it was. That's all it was. He drives his mom's fucking hybrid to work. And I almost went on morning skate and tweeted at Southwest to try to, get him fired, but I didn't, dude. I kind of calmed down and everything was fine. So,
all right,
I'm the bigger man.
All right. So, the game, something keeps happening. I was supposed to skate the last 2 weeks, and it's not happening because the Bruins lost last night. There's a skate tomorrow night. I'm not going. Like, sorry. I told one of the guys today we were talking about something. And I go, yeah, I'm not playing tomorrow. And he goes, no. I go, no, the fucking Bruins, man. He's like, well, I'm traveling.
The bittersweet thing about the first month of like co-ed softball is like if the Rangers are on, I can't go.
Yeah. So no. Yeah. But what I have been doing, and this isn't really beer league hockey, but I feel like it's keeping me mobile, is I've been taking Smooch every morning. We go for a 30-minute brisk walk. The fucking dog won't crap in the yard. I gotta walk him. So,
do you have rollerblades?
Yeah.
Okay. Marsblade has a 50% off thing right now. I don't know if you knew that or not. They're still like $200, but they're sick rollerblades. They're wicked, wicked nice.
Yeah, I used to be really, when I lived in South Carolina before we got ice, I was rollerblading like 3 nights a week playing.
All right. Well, guys, now it's time to.
Oh, yeah, let's see.
Maybe figure this out. Share screen. We're going to go to the window. We're going to put this up. And did it work? Did it work?
Yeah.
All right. Beauty unis, dude.
Oh, I like
jersey of the week, the banana hammocks.
So it's got
the rink. They're LA Kings colors.
LA Kings colors, but with that gray is kind of It's kind of like a distressed gray on the middle of the stripes. It's really clean looking.
It's an
color-wise.
an acid washed gray.
Yeah, and their logo is 2 hockey sticks out like legs with the banana suspended between them like a hammock. I like it.
So banana hammock. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is that not just a Speedo?
That's a nickname for
It's
a
a
Speedo.
Speedo, right?
Yep.
They're pretty nice jerseys, dude.
Yeah, these are
Now,
nice.
here's the thing: if I went to the rink and I was playing the banana hammocks and they had shitty jerseys, I would think that they were a bunch of losers. But if I went to the rink and they were wearing these jerseys, I'd be like, okay, these guys mean business, and they probably have.
Yeah,
They're
these
probably
are nice.
packing.
I wonder if that gray on the white jerseys, how it's inverted. I bet you that gray's still there, and the white stripes are black.
I think that you can, if you're a beer league team, you can never really mess up with a black, white, and gray setup. Like you always look clean. You never have to worry about buying a stupid color helmet or gloves. Like you kind of look like a creative player in NHL, but like a cool one.
You know what's nice too with this, if you have these jerseys, is when you go to pick up, you already have your black and white shirts.
True. Which is, oh, dude, that's such a good point. Like if you go to pick up hockey, you always got to wear white in the dark. Well, now you got your jersey.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Although personally,
That is smart.
I won't wear a game jersey for pickup.
I won't unless it's the only thing I have. I just have like a white and blue jersey I wear. Like they're just plain, just like a plain CCM white jersey and blue jersey. But these are sick.
I like bringing a yellow and a gray, and they're like, God damn it.
No, I like them a lot.
No, these are really nice. Yeah. These are all. I mean,
right.
Casey hasn't missed one with one he sent us. These are all solid jerseys.
So we're gonna debate something.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Why are we still like
Rex?
There we go.
Fever Boy Rex is in a league.
Wait, can I ask you a question about Rex?
Yeah.
Was he in Nashville when you were in Nashville?
I stayed at his place. He lives in Nashville now.
No, dummy. When you lived there.
No, he was an asshole. He waited for me to move home. Yeah, I'd probably still be there.
And he's from, like, your buddies from growing up, right?
There's so many people from Saratoga living in Nashville now. It's crazy.
Really? Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, I moved and they all moved in. So he's a part of this team ran by my buddy Drew, but I think my buddy Jimmy runs it now. We won a championship with them. I went down there. They needed a sub. I brought my shit. I played. The next weekend they had playoffs, and playoffs were supposed to be on a Saturday, I think.
Mm-hmm.
The debate here, playoff game, they moved the game on a Saturday to a Sunday, 6 days notice because the Predators were on.
Fair.
By that move to a Sunday, everybody on his team couldn't go to the game. They literally had 3 people because they had plans on the Sunday. Like their game was supposed to be Saturday. They're all lined up, moved to a Sunday.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
So listen, so they were allowed to get subs. So they got a bunch of people that played for the Middle Tennessee State team that my buddy Jimmy coaches, filled in. Everybody was cool. They ended up winning 8-1. After the game, the team that they played against said, hey, some of these guys don't have USA hockey numbers, and they made their team forfeit, and now they're out of the playoffs. So my debate for you. I mean, this league.
Wait. Joke. Some of these teams
joke.
Some of these players have what?
So you have to be USA hockey registered.
What is that?
So it's like $40. You have to have a USA hockey number. And they agreed subs are cool. They got beat 8-1, and then they're like, oh, some of them don't have them. They need to forfeit, and they had to forfeit.
Okay, I'm going to ask some questions, but go ahead.
I just think it's bullshit. I think the league's fucked up. I think 6 days notice changing a game because the Predators on is bullshit.
So what's the question for the debate?
I mean, how do you feel about this? This is the debate. It's not really even a debate. Let's just sewer this league.
There's a lot of moving parts here.
They were supposed to have a game. They were supposed to have a game.
All right. So I see your point about 6 days notice moving the game for the Preds. I understand that.
And because of that, they said, hey, you guys can have subs.
Yep. No. Let me work my way through this. Yep. So they give them 6 days. The guys can't find replacements. The league does the right thing and says, hey, you can have subs.
Mm-hmm.
They get subs. The team wins. The other players make a protest about the USA hockey numbers. My question here at this juncture is, were the players who filled in and won the championship, were they afforded?
Wasn't championship, first round of playoffs.
Oh, I was supposed to do the championship? All right.
No.
So were those players afforded
and the team, Rex's team, I think, was either first or second in the league.
Okay. What were the players that filled in? Were they given the chance after the fact to be like, oh shit, sorry, can I just sign up for USA Hockey now?
I don't know. I don't know that answer.
That's key, number one. Number two, will the league, if they play on weekends, could the league, if these players all chipped in and got a sheet, could they say, well, fuck it, we'll play Wednesday, and if we win, we move on and play the game
Also
again?
don't know that answer. I'm okay with that, but I don't know that answer.
What I'm saying is there's a lot of ways to go about this besides saying you're out of the playoffs, fuck off. I think that's the worst thing they could do.
I think Rex's team was going to win if it was their team. So regardless, they were going to win. I think that they got the shit kicked, and they're like, "Hey, we want to still play. Here's a loophole. We're going to use it," and the league went with it. I think the league's cowards.
Yeah.
So fuck that league. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. But you also know from playing beer league that there's all kinds of bullshit politics, even at the local level. If the team that, who knows who the people are on which team and stuff like that. Sucks for Rex, though. I will say that.
He was telling me about it today. I couldn't fucking believe it. I told him to text me like a response, but he said, dude, did I tell you what happened in men's league? They switched the playoff last week from Sunday to Saturday, and no one from our team could make it. So we had subs play, and they deemed the game a forfeit. So now our season is over.
I will say this. Whoever the head of this league is, if you want to come on and tell your side, more than willing to listen.
Yeah, and we're just going to call you a fucking bitch, dude.
Well, I mean, it's not over. I mean, maybe we can right the wrong here.
Yeah, maybe. All right. That's what we have for beer league. Are we wrapping it up?
I don't know. You were the one who was all pissy that you had to wake up.
Not pissy, dude. I gotta keep the lights on in this country, dude. Somebody's got to do that.
You're like, oh, I don't have 15 minutes to spare for 3 stars.
I don't. I really don't. It's already 9:30.
Give me your top 3 cereals. Go.
Top 3 cereals.
Yeah.
Reese's Puffs.
What? That's your number
Reese's
3?
Puffs.
All right.
Fruity Pebbles.
Oh my God.
And probably Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Yuck. I'll go with my 3 are
I like Captain Crunch though, dude. That's my
yeah, you gotta eat on the side of your mouth, but yeah. I'm gonna go with my number 3, Lucky Charms. My number 2, my number 2. Actually, I'm gonna redo this. Lucky Charms is my honorable mention. Okay. Number 3 is Golden Grams. Number 2 is the Frog, Sugar Smacks or Honey Smacks.
Yeah.
And then my number 1, it's very hard to find, but if you can find it, it's Captain Crunch, but soft in your mouth. It's called Quisp, Quisp.
I have to order some on Amazon.
Honorable
mention, Cinnamon Life too.
Cinnamon Life? Is that a magazine?
Yeah, Cinnamon Life. I think that's what it's called, Cinnamon Life. I feel pretty good about it.
Sounds like
I also like Honey Nut Cheerios. I like honeycombs. I love cereal.
Frosted Flakes.
Yeah, Frosted Flakes, more than good. They're great, dude.
Yeah. So there you go. Play the music.
What music?
The 3 stars music.
We already did it. All right. What do we have for the people at home?
Should we share that? I think we should share that on the socials. The thing that the kid made for me. That video I sent you. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you did that yourself. You didn't do that yourself.
No, you know how to do that. No, a kid I used to coach. He listens to the podcast. Shout out Mealy. He's out in San Diego, and he heard that whole Jerome McGinley thing, and he made a little meme that I'll share on social. I think I can share that on socials.
Absolutely. Tag all the McGinley kids.
Oh my God, no.
100%. 100%.
You can do that. I'm not doing that.
All
right. So no, shout out. Oh, and Tessa told this great story because her dad played with Iginla on the Flames. Yeah, Ed Ward. And he played like 278 games, I think, in the NHL. But he big net front guy. But he one of the favorite stories that she told was when she was a baby, and the parents, after a game, they went to a bar and they had her with them as a baby, and Iginla was holding her, and she wouldn't go to anybody else except for Iginla. So that's pretty good. So shout out to Jerome Iginla. He's a fan of men, women, and child, and babies love him.
All right.
So there you go.
Well, guys, thank you for tuning in. This is episode 328. We appreciate you guys doing this. 328. Brownie, good epi.
Yeah. Look at you. Hour and 4, you big baby.
Hour and 4. Maybe
Shout
we
out
can
to
do another
Beauty
one.
Uni. Shout out to Key Sparkling Water.
Yeah, the boys. All right. Well, guys, thank you guys for tuning in, and we will talk to you next week.
See ya.